So wait, I wonder is the I've never like so the Lynx is a new school I never heard of before, or it's probably a school like limited people know. So is it the females there or?
The Lynx is from what I understand of it, they are a group of witches that higher. What are they?
But are they like still a Witcher school? But is it
No, they're not. How? Okay, you know the chick that does all the witchcraft and shit like that, right?
Yennefer or Trish? Okay.
Okay, you know all the stuff you can do, right? Transform, blah blah blah. You know, basically,
Yeah.
okay, so in essence, for her to have power, okay, if you watch the shows or reading the books, okay,
I watched some of the shows, but I know they stopped it because of the person that was playing the Geralt
yeah.
witch.
No, it's fine. I mean, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of the premise of that series. They're actually going by the story where, he does actually like the character, the way he is really well and stuff like that. Okay, so the whole thing is series is okay and everything else like that. Well, believe it or not, come to find out in the book, they I mean,
I'm gonna die.
okay.
Me first.
So a younger
Yep.
chick was good on TV.
Yeah.
That's their whole thing about that one, if you want to know. Okay, that's the whole, thing about it. Okay, what they don't understand is the lore behind it, which takes place, if you really want to go about it by the laws of, like 3,000 years ago or some shit. Okay, where basically, a woman can, marry at the age of 12. Basically puberty. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when she starts bleeding, she can start breeding. Does that whole acronym sound correct now?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's basically what it means. Alright, so hence that's the reason why, back then you can do that. Alright, whereas in today, it's really frowned upon and stuff like that. That's the point. Alright, so when that came up and everything else got in the storyline, that's the reason why I brought up a lot of controversy, and hence the reason why, the guy, has an issue with it and everything else like that. So, and it wasn't just him, it was also some of the actors and stuff like that. It was just, for him, he didn't have an issue with what it said and everything else like that. It's just, he didn't want people to get the wrong impression, which I really don't blame him for. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mox nixed that. All right, and back to the main question at hand. All right. Well, okay. So Yennefer is a witch and everything else like that. Okay. Well, according to the lore and everything else like that, the Witchers weren't originally. Their original purpose wasn't intended to slay monsters. It was to slay witches. Hence, that's where you get the name. So basically, his whole thing is to kill people like Yennefer. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is the whole reason for her existence, is to kill people like Yennefer, monsters that she summons and stuff like that. It's just that whole. You get the idea? Of where it's kind of going with the as far as the way they portray their skills and the way they work.
Yeah.
Witcher, by lore, okay, they originally got all their skills, okay, originally from someone who stopped being a witch. That's how they figured out how to combat the, I guess the term would be demons of the world. Right? I guess that would be the way to put it in the demons of the world. Alright. So, with that, okay, apparently, according to the lore, the person that was originally a witch had a son. That son learned basically what she learned, and in essence, that's how he got the witches, because considering he couldn't use powers and everything else like that, he had to learn how to defend himself without it. You get what I mean? So basically, she taught him potion making and stuff like that. So that is the reason why, witchers use a lot of potions, is because that's the only thing they can use. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So the whole point in becoming a witcher, in essence, is to combat the
Witches.
So that's the original lore of The Witcher. Now then, the video game changed it a little bit to kind of give it a little bit more intrigue, apparently. So that's where the video game kind of trails off from the actual book.
But the Lynx is still a Witcher school because it has a medallion.
Yes, the Lynx is still a Witcher's school, but the Lynx school itself was the first school. So everything links back to it. You get what I mean? Hence why they call it Lynx. I don't know much more about that other than that, okay? Because that's at least what they described in, I think it's like Witcher 2 or 3. At least in the video game.
Yeah, I never finished Witcher 2. So I got to the bath scene.
Yeah,
I think it was...
Because
I think it was with, I think it was Trish.
Yeah,
And then I stopped because I was on like a budget basically. I was rushing through games fast so I can like turn back in and get next game.
Oh, okay. You were doing one of those.
Yeah.
You were what I call game bashing.
Basically, yeah.
Like
back then, I would start a game.
Mm-hmm.
I would start a game and like, okay.
Yeah, you'll bash through
but
it.
Like, don't take my time to like learn like okay, I missed so much of items and weapons at the beginning of the game that can help me out.
Yeah, it's what they call bashing through it. You don't think much, you just kind of plow through it, hence bashing. Same thing, you kind of bash your head against something, whatever, it's an easy.
Yeah, because I think I was playing Dark Souls, not Dark Souls, Dragon Age 2. Like I got to a part, I forgot where I was, but didn't finish it. Then I was playing Dragon's Dogma.
Mm-hmm.
I got past the beginning part with the Chimera with the lion, the goat, and the snake.
Yes.
And then the dragon gave me his heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then open world, I fought a dragon and then didn't finish the game. And then moved on to another game, what it was. But it did kind of annoy me. Like I didn't like have time to finish it because I was like, I was like, I want to play more of this game to get more. Because now I care about lore and story plot in my games.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fine. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. Is if you didn't get that far in 1 or 2, then you're missing out on.
I have never played. I never played 1.
Okay, then you're missing out on like a good almost a quarter of the storyline if you never really played 1. And the first one basically tells a lot of the beginning of the Witchers. And then you find out that that's what they're actually originally for, is to kill witches.
But that's why I watched the
That's why
play
he
history
tries
on
to save
YouTube.
Yennefer so much is because she's a witch and he likes her. But everybody wants to kill her because she is powerful. So it's the point. That's the reason why witches are coveted, but also what? Hated and feared is because of their power and the influence they can have over other people. That's why.
But even though Yennefer was like an ugly woman with a humpback on her back.
Yes, that's the reason why she has the spell of what?
Well, I know that they took the fetus out of her so she can't get pregnant.
Yes,
And then then she.
Because if she gets pregnant, what happens? This is why they do that is because you find out that's how the Witchers or the Witchers were made was from a witch giving birth to a boy. And
but there's a warlock in like the Covenant though in the show.
Yes, there is. That's the whole point of it. Because the dude that's supposed to be a warlock is supposed to be the great descendant of. It's something you never really realize or catch on until you at least either play the games or you read the books. Because in essence, to have a warlock, a male has to be born under a witch's bloodline.
You know, I wonder what happened to Yennefer's family. I wonder if she went back and killed them or something.
No, they actually get murdered.
Ah.
They got murdered by whatever king person that's supposed to be chasing her. King Lord, whatever the fuck he is. You know, the one that's chasing her all the time.
Oh, the people in black.
Yes. And whoever they work for in the normal realm thing that they call it. Like I said, it was mainly in 2, and it was literally, dude, like you're missing a good chunk of that story.
Yeah, cause I know, cause I know the 2 is cause like he was blamed for killing the king.
Yes.
But it wasn't him. It was the other guy from the.
Yes, and he
school.
got a spell casted on him or something, or a potion or something given
Yeah,
to him
he lost his memory.
by a witch, and that allowed him to kill the king. Hence, that is the reason why witchers are blamed for other people's deaths, especially those kind, is because they're supposed to stop those kinds of things.
So I remember if you play Witcher I remember if you finish Witcher 2, the Witcher 3 has like at beginning of the game has like questions to ask. Like if you basically depending on what you did.
Yeah.
Like if the guy that killed the king, if you spare him, he'll appear in the game.
Yeah.
If he didn't, all that stuff.
Yeah, he wouldn't appear in the game. Yeah, it's those kind of things. So that is the whole thing behind, The Witcher that is the reason why they have their name. Hence, even I'm like, I don't understand why they're called The Witcher, and yet they don't, they don't really go after witches or anything, and they just go after monsters, but that doesn't make them witchers. That would make them monster killers, or monster hunters, or something along that line, right? Why would you be called a witcher? Well, then, like I said, if you go through the games and you read those books and shit, it's to explain that crap.
You're showing past the chicken.
What chicken?
You passed the chicken.
No.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Well, I found one over here.
Okay, if you found one doesn't mean I
Oh, so, yeah, there's lost. Perfect.
Like 200 something meters away from you.
Oh no, I get you.
Oh yeah.
There's a fucking zombie near it.
Cool. Okay, so Absol has. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Absol Z now, but he get the damn DLC. Well, get into the DLC.
Huh?